Hey guys, welcome to the LightMAYker Series. This is episode 9, and I'm going to be talking about learning through joy versus learning through pain. And this vlog was bound to happen, the fresh-faced right out of the shower vlog, because it's late at night and I'm about to go to bed, and I realized that I had not recorded my vlog yet. I was getting too cocky with this, being so efficient. So, anyway, I have a really juicy one for you today, regardless, so don't mind me. So I want to talk about learning through joy versus learning through pain. So I'm a student of A Course in Miracles and a teacher. And so one of the things A Course in Miracles teaches us is that, every assignment is a learning assignment, and we can choose to either learn through joy or we can learn through pain. And how we make that choice is really whether or not we're listening to our internal guidance, we're following what feels expansive, we're, choosing the path of love, or we're choosing the path of fear. And every time we choose the path of love, we're going to learn through joy. And when we choose fear, we're going to learn through pain. So I had a circumstance like that this weekend where there was an event that it wasn't a bad event. It just didn't feel expansive. It wasn't something that I felt particularly drawn to, but I felt a certain obligation to go to it. And I usually am very good at listening to my internal guidance and only doing things that are expansive. But every once in a while, something sneaks up on me, and I will go the path of fear, which is, that path of like, I should do this. Whenever you're telling yourself, well, I should do this, even though I don't really want to, that's the path of fear, and that ultimately will lead us down the pain path. And so, the pain that I experienced was really just kind of being in a funk afterwards, because I was just in this like weird space energetically. So I meditated, I listened to the Hay House World Summit that's going on right now, and I surrendered the situation. And then I decided, after surrendering and meditating, that the best thing to do was to go get a mani-pedi and a massage and just treat myself and surrender some more while I was there and practicing some self-care. And sure enough, it came up to me clear as day, because at the time I wasn't particularly positive why I was in this funk. And while I was getting a massage, and I kept on giving it up to God, giving it up to God, giving it up to God. Why do I feel this way? And it really came to me, Cass, like, you made a choice that you knew didn't feel expansive today. And maybe it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, I didn't do anything terrible. It wasn't illegal. It was, I just went to an event. It wasn't a big deal. Nothing happened. But I wasn't listening to my internal guidance system. And these days, something as simple as that, as just, making that choice, is choosing to learn through fear and not joy and love. So, to learn that assignment through joy would have actually been to maybe stand in my power and say, I really apologize, but I cannot make it today. Which sometimes feels scarier to say, but it's truly when we stand in our power, and that's the choice of love. The choice of love is saying, you can say it in a nice way, but I'm not going. I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. If you don't feel something's expansive, you don't belong doing it. It's as simple as that, even if it's a harmless event. So that's how I learned through pain today. But, I just thought that was an interesting thing to share. And if this had happened to me maybe 4 or 5 years ago when I first started on this path, I might not have noticed it. Back then, I only noticed the bigger assignments. I noticed the whoppers, when you're like stuck in the relationship that's going downhill and, feels terribly unexpansive, but you can't leave. Those are the bigger assignments that I was feeling. But now I've gotten so used to listening to my internal guidance system, to following what feels expansive, that when I don't, I really feel it. I feel it really hard. And I definitely learned through that pain or that funkiness or whatever you want to call it. But it's, again, it's always a learning experience. And it's a constant reminder to keep us aligned and keep us on track. And, um, it's really a blessing. So I hope this was helpful for you. And I hope that clarified a little bit more of, what learning from joy versus learning through pain looks like in real life. And just remember, when something comes up and it's not feeling expansive, that there's a reason that it doesn't feel easy. It's not flowing. And if you try to push through that, then you're probably going to learn something through pain. And if you do perhaps the, quote unquote scarier thing and stand up for yourself and ignore the shoulds and, ignore the whatever and really step into what feels expansive for you and step into the power of saying, hey, I'm doing X because that feels expansive, or I can't make it right now. And, you don't have to tell whoever it is, I can't do this because it doesn't feel expansive right now, if they're not going to understand that kind of lingo. But, you just say, I'm sorry, unfortunately, I really apologize, but I cannot do this. I don't want to say yes to that. You just say no with love, and you say yes to yourself. So I hope this was helpful for you. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to my bedroom. I'm going to go to sleep now because I'm going to sadhana tomorrow morning bright and early at 5 in the morning before I go home for Mother's Day. I look forward to vlogging with you tomorrow post sadhana and talking to you a little bit about Kundalini Yoga. So stay tuned for that, and don't forget to subscribe. You'll have a new video from me every day in May, and then every Wednesday from Infinity and Beyond. So I look forward to seeing you guys again. Talk to you soon.